Guys, and welcome back. Today we'll be looking at a few OU battles. I'm using my balance team. I'm still trying to figure out what to use for my sixth slot. I'm currently using like Kartana with a choice scarf, so I can rack up the beast boosts. But I'm still not sure what I should be using. I need something. I need to figure out the like meta game. To be honest, I need to know what are the threats. Magana is definitely a threat. Maybe I should keep a mon that's a pretty good check or a counter to Magierna. He has a um, very interesting looking Sand Slash. I can really appreciate that. So this thing comes in, he's probably gonna set up Stealth Cox. I mean, that's what all these fat hippos do. He could also set up a Toxic for all I know. So I'm just gonna. He has a Sand Rush. Ah, it's his first game. Ah, this is luck, man. So he's gonna fire off a Toxic, quite obviously. And now so he's gonna protect. So I'm gonna U-turn out of here, and I'm not really sure what to go into. He could even toxic my mandible, so just gonna go in. And is he gonna protect again? He's probably gonna. So he's gonna toxic again, right? He has to, and I miss it. Damn it. So I'm just gonna wish up. He probably goes for what, the EQ. He can bring in the scissor like he does. Every single person likes to bring in a scissor. I'll bring in my Dracozold as the he is the choice behind scissor. So I'm just gonna fire fang this guy. It should knock him out clean, clean, clean. The only thing that I'm worried about using this Dracozold is with Hustle. It has a pretty reduced accuracy. Yeah. For Scizor, Ferrothorn, and the likes. So I don't know. I'm gonna just sub up. He's gonna go for the Toxic, like I thought. So I'm just gonna try to EQ. He uses EQ instead. So I'm gonna bring in my. I guess I could just bring in my Clefable. So he's just lefties. I so my Katana looks pretty amazing. I could just Smart Strike, except for the Chandelier. But I don't even have Smart Strike. I don't have Smart Strike, so he goes for the EQ that does nothing. So I'm just gonna Moonblast right now. Brings in Magierna. I don't know. Even if he's choice specs, it's important to Thunder Wave him. So I'm just gonna click Thunder Wave, even though he might Volt Switch out. Brings in the goes for the Gleam. That's absolutely fine. He can't really do anything. That's 30, and I'll just protect here. And goes for the Flash Cannon. So I'll bring in my Draco. Oh, it still takes a lot from that. So I'm just gonna Bolt Peak this thing. He probably brings in the Chandelier. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I mean, was he expecting the Firefang? But why would I do that? Yeah, exactly. So he brings in that. I'm just gonna bring in Mandy. Search Dance? Nah, nothing. So I'm just gonna U-turn out. He goes for the Poison Jab. That's interesting. He does get the this thing. So now I'm free to leave Blade really. And yeah, I think that's GG. Again, I mean, he can go for the. I mean, if he hits any special move, I die. But I'm in a pretty good spot, so I'm just gonna get some nice damage off. Yeah, like I thought. He's not staying in. He's not staying in on this thing. He thought I'm gonna switch out to something. He brings in Bulu, but Bulu can't knock me out unless he's like close combat. But he's Stone Edge. Okay, this I can't even upload this battle. This guy's really bad. I might even crit him here because I have a high crit rate. Oh, I didn't even crit him. Okay, so now he's gone. I'm at +2 and there's grassy terrain and GG. GG. So yeah, I'm not gonna put this battle up there. But alright, never mind. I'm just gonna use this as a test. If I can record a long video. So this is just like a startup match, you could say. It's a very he had a decent team, to be honest. He just had uh, to save time typing out. mean a lot. Let's see if it. Oh, thank you, man. That does mean a lot. Dear dog, sure. Alright, so I might upload this video. I'll just tell him I might upload this video too. No, I know. So he's just worried if I use swear words. So I'm just gonna start a new battle now because it's just taking up time. And I'm pretty sure you must be bored watching this. So he just goes for double protect. I mean, whatever. It's not gonna live. GG. Alright, so this guy has a very interesting looking. He has the. What? I thought it was banned. What happened? It got unbanned or what? I really thought that Urshifu was banned. This is insane. I really didn't know. I didn't know that this thing's still out there. And he brings it in. If he's choice card 5. Oh, okay. So he's the rapid striker Shifu. So that's fine. So I was really worried if this was the like the dark type. So it's not. I can just Will-O-Wisp everything. So he has a Dubwool which cannot do anything to me. So I'll just Hex for some damage, I guess. Just Hex. Alright, good U-turn out. I can predict his switch. I'll do that. It's gonna switch out, so I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp again. Yes, and I catch him on the switch. Beautiful. So, just like I said, he would do that. I'm just gonna U-turn out. He's not switching, he's going for the knockoff this time. So, what do I want? What item can I afford to lose? See, I'm naturally faster than his entire team except for the Weavile, okay? So, I am going to lose my choice scarf because I don't really need it. And now I'm going to go for the Sacred Sword. Okay, I don't even lose my choice scarf, so I'm going to go for the Leaf Blade. Hell, there's nothing that resists Leaf Blade on this team. So, I might even get like a 6-0 with this. Although he might switch in his Dubwool now and go for the, what do you call it, that weird move. Goes for the Wobbuffet and I'm stuck, so he's going to counter me, that's fine. That's okay, that's fine. That's fine. Absolutely, so I can set up my substitute. Is this thing fast? Let's see how fast this is. Dubwool and Dracozold. How fast these things are. So he is naturally faster than me, so I'm just gonna click sub again. Does this thing work behind a substitute? I don't know. So I am naturally slow and I don't have a lot of speed invested. So he is faster than me. This thing right, so he goes for the Cox. That's fine, I don't care. I'm just gonna EQ and save my PP for the Bolt Peak. I can appreciate him using these weird mons. I'm bound to miss a move at some point because I've hit 2 now, so I feel like, it's best of you have to miss once every. Is he gonna break my sub? I don't think he will. He does not break my sub because I am max HP and he's burnt. That's alright. So if that Dubwool is faster, then he goes for Destiny Bond here. He surely goes for the Destiny Bond. And he goes for the Protect, he goes for the Aqua Jet to break myself. That's right. So we get the mandatory miss. Alright, we just go for the Bolt Peak. He can't really do much to me anyway, right? So I'm just gonna send him my message. Just do that. He's got a like ton of subs everywhere. So he's coming back. Sure, let's have another battle with this guy. But I'm just gonna end this first. So there we go. I know what does he go for, Destiny Bond. And he can't really do much. He goes for Protect now. He did have an interesting looking team. So there we go. I really do feel for him. You have to feel for him. So I bring back in the boy. I'm the guy. Right. I remember you. If you like it, do subscribe. Wobbuffet comes back in. He's probably gonna encore, but that's really fine. I mean, what can he do to me? What can he do? the test team voice. What does that mean? Okay, I don't even know what that means. What's he gonna go for? The cotton guard? Shit, it's gonna be really difficult against this guy. So yeah, there we go. So I'm just gonna bolt beak for some damage. What's this guy up to? Can I battle you too? Sure. Let's go. So he's gonna bring his new team up. So I'm gonna throw out my trick room team on this guy. He's not gonna expect it, so I accept. So he does go for that. So he can't really do anything to me. I'm just gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp and burn him over time, I guess. I don't know what he has, so this guy has a very standard looking. Now this is a threatening team, so I'm just gonna wait till I end this battle. And what's he gonna go for? Does he have a move to hit me with? I don't know. I'm just gonna moonblast him a few times. Is this gonna be a 3-hit KO on this? One. Nah. So I'm gonna wish. He does that with his fine protect. Alright. Let's go, mate. Let's start this battle. I'm gonna start off with my Slow King because this thing has a guard chomp. So I'm just gonna scald on the first turn over there. And I'm just gonna wish again. It's okay, I'll Moonblast. There we go. Gonna Trick Room up. And gonna bring in my Buzzwole. There we go, beautiful. Love Moonblast and I'm done. So let's see what he goes for. That's really fine. So I knocked it out over there. This thing doesn't have recovery, so he goes for the body press. I go for the wish right now. I mean, metal falls. He's even slower than me. That is super interesting. Super interesting. So I'm just gonna throw out a Flare Blitz. Does he outslow me though? Oh, I live. And I protect here. I don't live it. So, I mean, this is gonna be really difficult, so I'm gonna try to sub up. There we go. So, just bring this in. Go for the Trick Room. He can throw off a Toxic or whatever. It's not doing anything. Now we just teleport out into this thing. Yeah, we teleport out. We shadow. Okay. So Volbeak once. Sub up. We have to keep a sub up against this thing. That's awesome. Get rid of the Quaggy, which is a big problem for us. Go for the substitute again. Cinderace comes in. So he probably has what? Why did I click that? I didn't want to click that. Okay, so I bring in Slowking. Sack this. And yeah, I got him. He thought I'd switch out to the... So I did get him there. So I'm gonna bring my Yuxi right now. So he goes for the Fire Spin. He's obviously the Perish song thing. So I'm just gonna... That's okay. There we go. Shit, he didn't get Parahacks. Not even one spawn get Parahacks. Nice. Beautiful. So GG on this guy. Yep, I knew that. Let's see. Tries to Perish trap me. Good try. But I already know that. So that's not gonna work. The only thing you're gonna trap is your own self. Right? So that's awesome. And I'm gonna Aura Sphere. That's fine. He can Perish Song again, I don't care. I anyway have enough to just get rid of this guy. Goes for the... How is he an out? Oh, so he must be the... He's even slower than I am. That's insane. That is insane. So I'll bring in this. Go for the Trick Room. Okay. That is not good. So, is he even slower than me? No, he's faster. This is really interesting. I don't know how this thing is working, but... And I guess I lose the game. Alright, I lose this game. That's okay. I messed up playing two games. Lol. That's okay. It's bound to happen sometimes, but I still might win this. So I am definitely faster than this. So he has the double iron bash. So that is good damage. Good damage. GG though. So do check out my channel. He almost got me there. And there we go. So let's try another last battle. So we had three battles, and that's 3-0. Although this was the only close one. Like he was pretty good. All right, like he just wow, 6 Reggies. Now this is what I'm all about. You know, matches like these. Damn nice team. Now this is what I'm all about. I missed that. That doesn't really matter. A sub is not gonna help you. It's gonna. And he goes for the protect. It's cool. So he goes for the knockout. That's really okay. I don't care. And he can't really do anything to me. I don't see him doing anything. So just gonna start moonblasting. What does he have? Protect, substitute, knockout for return, probably? I don't know. So he's knocked off 2 of my mons. That's not very nice. So I'm gonna wave this guy. He can't do anything. I don't know what he does. So goes for thunder wave, just like I thought he would, because you wouldn't like toxic the mon, right? Like you wouldn't like toxic the Clefable, right? So get rid of it. Bolt Beak plus EQ. It's beautiful. Regirock. Now this thing is it goes for the rock polish. Okay, so he's probably gonna be the it's gonna be the some. I think EQ like takes it out from this range. Yeah, it does. I'm pretty sure it takes it out. And this it does not. Okay, so I'm losing my Dracozolt, which is fine. I'm not. So he was being greedy. He thought the Drain Punch would take me out, but it didn't. So I can appreciate. Is he really fast or what? So I'm just gonna scout for it. Yeah. So he is the weakness policy thing, and I can just wish up real quick, and just Moonblast a couple of times. That's okay. He has no recovery, so he is the weakness policy. I gotta appreciate his team. Good team though. And I'm just gonna ask him to, do my own kind of publicity and Moonblast. I really do feel for this guy. And just Moonblast again a few times. It's okay. Another Moonblast. And another wish. He's not replying to my messages, but I'm just I'll just do my own little thing anyway. So this ad is like super annoying. So he goes for the, I don't know what he goes for. So he brings in the Regidrago and go for the Icicle Spear. Although I should not do that because he could. He's the what do you call it? A choice scarf thing. So he forfeits. But it was a really interesting match. That was a really interesting match. So that was 4 games, 4 wins for me, and let's go. To be honest, I had pretty easy games, so now this is one of the most standard OU teams that you'll see out there. One of the most, if not like the most. So Kartana's pretty useless this match. It's not looking good for my boy Kartana. And just burn this boy because they always lead off with a Landorus, don't they? If they have a Landorus. So Mamoswine looks good against the Nidoking and the Slowking, but I have to be really careful against how I play this team. He could be. What is he? He's scarfed. Okay. Okay, so that's really good information. So I got the burn on something. So it looks like the Garchomp is a stealth rocker with I think the Swords Dance, Stealth Rock, EQ, and the Scale Shot. So he's that set. Or he could be a tanky Garchomp with the Stealth Rocks and the. So he's gonna. I'm just gonna go for a 1 Hex and see how much this does. Because this probably is going to be Leech Seed. Probably, right? He won't Heavy Slam right away, so I'm just gonna go for a Hex. So this is going to be a pretty interesting battle, and we'll also get to see if our recorder works. So our recorder has been working for 20 minutes now. The first day it stopped recording after half an hour, and that's what I'm really scared of. So that did a lot of damage really. I was not expecting that much damage on this. So this is an offensive set because it took a lot of damage from that hex. I usually do about 30% to the especially defensive ones, or even to the ones that have a slight special defense investment. So this is an offensive Celesteela. I'm glad I can, if he gives me a Celesteela, oh wow, it's the specially offensive one. So he's gonna bring in the Landorus and go for the knockoff or the, I don't know, whatever. Probably knockoff because he thinks it's a threat, right? He's gonna knock off. So I'm gonna bring in my Clefable on the switch in, or I could, how fast is the Garchomp? It's 333 and my Kartana is 348, so I am faster than his entire team. So I'm gonna bring in Mamo, boy Mamo. Ice Beam, that's not gonna do anything. That's not gonna do anything. So I'm gonna knock off on the incoming Corviknight and get rid of its Rocky Helmet. Wrong move, friend. He did expect the Mandibus. He thought I'd switch out, so that was a good play. Going to go on for Sludge Wave if I had Draco. Like there a lot of, I could have U-turned though, but I was fearing the Choice Scarf. So it could be Choice Scarf, yet it's not. It's not. So he loses that. Now I go for the Icicle Sphere. I mean, I could just knock off again. Then I could Ice Shard. So he thinks I'm Choice Band. But then from that damage, 22.6, he should know that I'm Assault Fest. Yeah, so he knows I'm Assault Fest. I'm just gonna keep knocking off. Now I can Ice Shard to take it out. Yep. So that's the Nidoking gone. He definitely didn't play it well because that Nidoking could have been a huge threat against my team. Like the only thing that does well against it is the Mamoswine. He can bring in the Nidoking freely against the Corviknight and the this thing. What do you call it? The against my Mandibus and the Clefable. It's pretty good against both of those mons. I'm talking about his Nidoking, obviously. He could easily bring it in against either of these two mons and then just fire off a nice move and I lose a mon. Yeah, that's all he had to do. But he played it pretty bad. So, in spite of having such an amazing looking team, he probably has the stealth, the scale shot. But I'm gonna count on it hitting twice because that's how it really works. I mean, it doesn't really hit more than twice, does it? Like, so he hits once, twice, and this time he just gets me. So, I mean, Ice Shard would be the obvious play, but I'm gonna predict him to switch out to the Corviknight. I'm just gonna Ice Shard first, I guess. And I just lost my Draco for nothing. I mean, I should have saved it. I guess I felt like playing reckless because I didn't think him to be a very good player. Yeah, so now he's gonna switch out to his Landorus, right? He's gonna switch out to his Landorus because he's not gonna want to take an Earthquake from this thing. No way. There's no way he's gonna take an Earthquake from. He is. Alright. So if I get 5 hits, that's gonna do a lot. 4. Future Sight again, some knockoff now on the Corviknight. Yep. I was being a little too reckless to be honest, Rocky. Nah, the leftovers. Okay, so I'm gonna take the Future Sight, right? I'm gonna take the Future Sight this turn. So I'm just gonna bring in my random, but you can go for the Roost or whatever, I don't care. So is he switching out or does he go for the Toxic? He can go U-turn, switch out, or Toxic. These are the 3 things that I'm expecting from him. Yep, the switch out. Switch out, so I could bait the knockoff on this, but I'm just gonna bring this in and go for the Wish. If he has Explosion, then so be it, because Clefable looks pretty useless here. So what does he bring in now? The Slowking, obviously, right? The Garchomp, okay. Okay, that's fine. So he's just gonna take a Moonblast if he stays in. Oh, that's super interesting. That is indeed very interesting. That did a lot. That did 80%. He must be adamant. Poison jabs again, and I can just roost off all the damage. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. He gets it 4 times too. But he should have swords danced. If I were him, I'd definitely swords dance on that and then go for the stone edge. But then doesn't look like he has stone edge because he has poison jab as coverage. GG mate. So he does leave, and that's 5 wins out of 5. And we do have time for another one. This is 25 minutes. I thought I'd do a 30-minute recording to see how it goes, actually, just to see how the recording goes. So let's see the last match. Can we make it 6-0? So he has the Azelf, and he's probably going to lead off with it too. So let's see. He does not lead off with the Azelf, so I'm going to just his choice scarf. Really interesting. That is like super interesting. Such an aggressive play. He goes for the choice scarf Gengar first off. He does that, and he's gonna be the probably the dual screener. He's not the dual screener either, is he? What is he? The Agu FI bulk up. Let's see what he goes for. Thunder waves me. That's not really gonna save you. He could bring in the Nidoking or the I don't know something. Just gonna go for a wish then. Predicting a switch out. Switch out. Not staying in. Guys. Yeah, he's not staying in. He is not staying in, so that was an unlucky. He goes for that. I'm just gonna earthquake and get big damage off on this. Is he quick draw? He could be. The quick claw, I mean. Almost takes it out though. That does a lot of damage. A lot. Yeah, just like I thought he was gonna bring in the Hydreigon. They mostly expect us to be what, like choice locked in some way, but we are not. So Icicle Spear does, yeah. So this is, I do take out the Hydreigon. That's beautiful. He can set up again, but he brings in that thing. I don't know what he wants to go for, so I'll just bring in Mandy. Go for the slow U-turn. The Grimmsnarl comes in, so I'm just gonna do that. Go for the Bolt Peak. I guess I can go for the Earthquake also. Right? I can go for the Earthquake. I could go for the I miss. So I can go for the Bolt Peak now. And we can go for the Earthquake again here. He's a substitute, Thunder Wave, Spirit Break. So what does he have? They don't get Swords Dance, do they? Good move. He can explode on me. He can explode. He can explode. He does not explode, okay. So this roost off is beautiful. One more probably. And there we go, bring in the Mamoswine on this. Is he choice band? Because that did a lot. I mean, more than I thought. So I'm just gonna roost up because he's thinking. Like it, the more he thinks. So he does get the paralysis. And just gonna go for the spear. The spear is the move, yeah. Wow, assault vest. No, okay. 5 moves, 5 hits. I call it assault vest, but then it took really less from that. So this thing is gone. This thing is gone. You can have my assault vest for all I care. And there we go. Mamoswine coming through, the MVP. And on that note, we are on the 29th. We're on the 30th minute actually. So if you've been watching this far, that means a lot. Thank you. And if you do like this channel, then you could subscribe it. Like, tell me what you want. If you want any particular kind of content, if there's any mons you want me to use, I'm all up for that. So GG, my MVP Mamoswine. He thought I could have even EQ'd actually, to be honest. But yeah, I would probably take that out. So brilliant. See you all next time.